Did you know? Ketchup is not red because they add 417 red crayons into each bottle. Did you know? When baking blueberry muffins, you should not add Uranus to the muffin batter. Instead, you should add blueberries. This is because Uranus, although it is blue, is actually the third largest planet in our solar system. And blueberries are blueberries. If you're baking cookies, you should not add 7 bottles of Dior Sauvage Elixir 60 milliliters, because it will make the cookies taste like Dior Sauvage Elixir. Instead, you should add sugar to make the cookies taste sweet. Did you know? If you are eating salt and vinegar crisps, you should not wash them down with 12 bottles of Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male Eau de Toilette 40 milliliters. Instead, you should try water or your favorite pop. Did you know? The Americans just raged at me calling them crisps and pop. Did you know? Every Wednesday is at least 8 minutes long. Did you know? Mr. Bean is a fictional character played by Rowan Atkinson and not actually a baked bean. Did you know? If everyone on Earth shaved their head, we would all be bald. Did you know? Dogs bark and cannot say, "Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get." Did you know? The country of Wales is actually a landmass and not actually a group of large aquatic mammals. Did you know? There's a boy in Brazil wearing a shirt. Did you know? If you call a fly, it won't answer. Did you know? Control-C on a keyboard is a keyboard shortcut that copies highlighted text or images to the clipboard, and is not a reference to the story in the Bible where Moses parted the Red Sea. Control-C. Did you know? A football field is not green because it is made from 63,350,000 green crayons. It is actually green because it's made of grass. Did you know? If your house is too cold in the morning, you can turn on the heating or light the fire. You do not need to cover your furniture in petrol and light it on fire. Although this would be an effective method to warm up your house, it would probably cause irreversible damage to your belongings and a significant risk to your well-being. Did you know? After a long day at work or school, you might want to put your feet up to relax, so you should sit on a sofa and not an ode album by 17. This is because a sofa is designed to sit on and relax. And an ode album by 17 is probably not as comfortable as you might think. Did you know? When making burritos, you should not wrap seasoned ground beef, refried beans, shredded lettuce, diced tomatoes, sour cream, and salsa in 5 rolls of strawberry and apple Kellogg's Fruit Winders. Instead, you should use a tortilla. Did you know? If you paint a Miyako 1400 BTU air conditioner yellow and gray, it doesn't mean you can use it as a Jungheinrich ETV 216. This is because the Miyako 1400 BTU air conditioner is not a forklift truck. But the Jungheinrich ETV 216 is a reach truck which actually is a forklift truck. Did you know? When making a piña colada cocktail, you should add coconut cream to pineapple juice and Malibu, and not Tresemme Nourish Coconut Shampoo, 680 milliliters. This is because Tresemme Nourish Coconut Shampoo, 680 milliliters, may smell like coconut, but it will taste a lot like shampoo. But coconut will taste like coconut. Did you know? Canadians eat more Kraft macaroni and cheese than Greta Thunberg. Did you know? PewDiePie's real name is not Jim Carrey. Did you know? More than 9 people a day wake up every morning to go to work. Did you know? Police, police, police is a grammatically correct sentence. Did you know? When listening to the Talk to a podcast, you should also just not listen to the Talk to a podcast. Did you know? Vitiligo is not a car manufacturer that produces the Aston Martin Vantage. It is actually a chronic autoimmune disease that causes white patches to appear on the skin due to a loss of pigment. Did you know? The older you get, the younger you don't become. Did you know? When playing tennis, every time you hit your balls with your racket, it would really hurt. Did you know? ADHD does not stand for always dying, helping daddy. Did you know? The Romans didn't invent the internet for me to rot your brain like this. Did you know? When it is cold outside, you should wear a coat to keep warm, and not SoundCloud. This is because SoundCloud is a music streaming and sharing platform that allows users to upload, promote, and share audio. And a coat is a coat. Did you know? In Europe, they have Opel. In the UK, they have Vauxhall. And in America, hot dogs, big trucks, guns, Imperial only, eat cheese, bald eagles, blue jeans. Murica! Did you know? If you are toasting a frosted strawberry sensation Pop-Tart, you should put it in the toaster and not try to use it to download Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Did you know? If you are showering, you should use soap or shower gel to wash your body and not 4 pairs of size 7 Heelys. Did you know? It would take longer than 9 minutes to walk from Beijing to Brisbane. Did you know? The most spoken language in England is English. Did you know? Bees make honey, and not 17 Honda Civic Hybrid Elegance in Sonic Gray Pearl, with 17-inch two-tone diamond-cut alloys and white interior illumination packs per hour. Did you know? Chickpeas are actually beans and not baby chickens going to the toilet. Did you know? You cannot use LinkedIn to trim your beard. Did you know? Watermelons are a fruit and not 6 labradoodles. Did you know? YMCA does not stand for yogurt. Merlin car park agitation. Did you know? Elon Musk was born at a very young age. Did you know? If you are making lemonade, you should add lemons and not 17 bottles of Fairy Max Power Lemon Washing Up Liquid, 640 milliliters. Did you know? Nikocado avocado is in fact a person, and not really an avocado. Did you know? If you are making cinnamon rolls, you should add cinnamon and not imperial leather. Original soap bars. Multi-pack 8x 100 grams. Luxury rich and creamy ivory bars and half of Mariah Carey. Did you know? Gary is short for Gareth, but Barry is not short for Bareth. Did you know there are at least 3 carrots in Norway? Did you know? Dogs are one of at least 3 species known to exist in the city of Chesapeake, Virginia. Did you know? Everyone on Earth has at least consumed something in their life. Did you know? You wouldn't be right where you are now if you didn't get to where you are now. Did you know I spelt no wrong on purpose? Did you know? Spelt is actually a real word in the UK, and so is radiometeorograph. Did you know AI doesn't stand for altitude immunity? Did you know you cannot use a calculator as a mountain bike? Did you know? You can drive your car onto your drive, but you cannot car your drive onto your car. Hen. Did you know? A beaker is a common type of laboratory glassware used for preparing and holding solutions and other samples. And not to be confused with Tracy Beaker. Did you know? If you are making a lemon cheesecake, you should not replace the lemons with 18 bottles of Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium Eau de Parfum 30 milliliters. Because it will make the cheesecake taste a lot like Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium Eau de Parfum. Did you know? If you're making an ice cream sundae, you should not add 13 bottles of Lenore Fabric Conditioner, Spring Awakening 27, washes 891 milliliters. This will make the ice cream sundae taste like Lenore Fabric Conditioner Spring Awakening 27, washes 891 milliliters. Instead, you should try using ice cream. Did you know? Australia is wider than the average person. The most stolen food in the world is not 176 grams of Levi's jeans. Did you know? If you are selling a used car on Facebook Marketplace, you cannot ship that car to the buyer via email. Did you know? Elvis Presley has never had a victory royale. He never even bought the OG Skull Trooper skin. Did you know? There are more planes in the ocean than greyhounds on Mars. Did you know? The alphabet is in alphabetical order. Did you know an inch is smaller than 2 inches? Yo. If you are making a double bacon cheeseburger, you should not add 4.5 kilograms of European turtle dove feathers. Instead, you should use cheese, beef, and bacon. Did you know boiling water is warmer than ice? Did you know? Most people watching this video are human. Did you know? To be frank, I would have to change my name. Did you know? A screwdriver is not a pair of Adidas Samba trainers. Did you know? The name Gareth is not a number between 1 and 10. Did you know Usain Bolt is not Mary Poppins? Did you know there is a difference between there, and harbor? Did you know there is a road in France? Did you know? Facebook is a social media platform and not a medium Big Mac meal from McDonald's. Did you know if you use cruise control on your car, it doesn't mean you are on a cruise ship? Did you know? Every time you blink, your eyes close. Did you know Formula One cars are faster than the average pug? Did you know you can have running water but not walking water? Hey.
Did you know? The main ingredients in brownies are butter, sugar, eggs, flour, and cocoa powder, and most of the time, they never include 20 gallons of bleach.
Did you know? Bill Gates's full name is not Billiam Gatespear. Did you know? If you're roasting a chicken, you should not season it with 8 boxes of surf washing powder. Tropical Lily, 130 washes, because this will make your chicken taste like surf washing powder. Tropical Lily, 130 washes. Instead, you should try using salt and pepper. Did you know? When stirring your morning coffee, you should use a spoon and not a 2001 Suzuki Hayabusa GSXR 1300R in Pearl Suzuki, deep blue and metallic sonic silver. Did you know? When hanging a picture on the wall, you should use a hammer to hit the nail into the wall, and not an Emirates Boeing 777-200 LR. Did you know? If you play Forza Horizon 4 on the Xbox One, you will be playing Forza Horizon 4 on the Xbox One, and not Nintendogs Lab and Friends on the Nintendo DS Lite. Did you know? Oasis is a band and not a musical instrument played by the Beatles. Did you know? Bill Gates's full name is not Billiam Gatespear. Ooh.
Did you know? The reason chocolate is brown is not because it contains the bark from 18.76 oak trees and 5 pairs of SpongeBob SquarePants pants. It is actually brown because of the cocoa beans. Did you know? If you want to make the perfect cheese sandwich, you should not put 2,912 Ryanair Boeing 737s in between 2 slices of bread. Instead, you should try using cheese.
Did you know? Martin Luther King Jr.'s most famous speech is not, Sumaluma, Dumaluma, you assumin' I'm a human? What I gotta do to get it through to you? I'm superhuman? Innovative, and I'm made of rubber so that anything you say is ricocheting off of me, and it'll glue to you, and I'm devastating, more than ever demonstrating how to give a motherfucking audience a feeling like it's levitating, never fading. And I know the haters are forever waiting for the day that they can say I fell off. They'll be celebrating, cause I know the way to get 'em motivated. I make elevating music. You make elevator music. Oh, he's too mainstream. Well, that's what they do when they get jealous. They confuse it. It's not hip-hop, it's pop. Cause I found a hella way to fuse it with rock, shock rap with Doc Throw on Lose Yourself, and make 'em lose it. This is actually the fast part of Eminem's song Rap God. Martin Luther King Jr. actually said, I have a dream. Did you know you can ring a phone but you can't phone a ring? Did you know most adults in Croatia are over the age of 7? Did you know Rick and Morty is not an anagram for rosemary igloo, chocolate kebab, arthritis, nasal diabetes, mercury, odometer, respiratory, tyrannosaurus yielding? Did you know you should flip your pancakes with a spatula and not with a Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra 5G, 256 GB titanium gray with One UI 6.1? Did you know if you clap your hands slowly, you will hear your hands clapping but not very quickly? Did you know there are more teeth than people? Did you know if you're playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Nintendo Switch, you are playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Nintendo Switch and not Dragon Ball? Raging Blast on the PlayStation 3? Did you know the word foregoing does not come from the Scottish word baw bag? Did you know if dinosaurs weren't extinct, there would be dinosaurs alive today? Did you know if you are playing hide and seek, you should not try to hide inside of a Razer Basilisk 5 Pro RGB wireless optical gaming mouse? You should instead look for something else, like a closet, because you will stand a much higher chance of actually fitting inside. Did you know? If you water your dog and walk your flowers, you have done it the wrong way around. Did you know? The reason the P in the word pneumatic is silent is because you don't pronounce it. Did you know most chairs aren't actually made with hair? The word chair may contain the word hair, but that is just a coincidence. Did you know you are now thinking about where your tongue is? Is it usually pressed up against the roof of your mouth like that? Oh, what about your breathing? Feels weird to have to breathe manually, doesn't it? Are you tired? Why are you yawning? Don't worry, bro, just blink. Are you blinking manually now too? Did you know the founder of Apple is not Gandhi? Did you know Phoebe Buffet is not a meal of cold food that is displayed on a long table at a party or public occasion? Although her name sounds similar to the word buffet, she is actually a fictional character from the TV series Friends. Did you know if you're making a beef Wellington, you should not wrap it in 717 layers of Hubba Bubba Fancy Fruit Bubblegum Mega Long Tape, 56 grams? Instead, you should use puff pastry.
Did you know tomatoes are not bright matte black? They are actually red because of a pigment called lycopene, and this has nothing to do with 417 red crayons. Did you know if you were frying eggs, you should use a frying pan to cook them and not try to use them as a cue on 8-Ball Pool? This is because 8-Ball Pool is an online mobile game and an egg is physical food. Did you know? Egg is not the longest word in the dictionary, and neither is timber. Did you know? You cannot play GTA RP on the Nintendo GameCube. Although the Nintendo GameCube is the GOAT of all game consoles, GTA RP is unavailable on it. Did you know? The reason it is spelled color in America and color in the UK is because in America, they spell it without the letter U. Did you know a ball does not contain everything? Just because it is spelled with the word all, it does not mean all things are contained in it. Did you know there are differences between turtles and tortoises? The main difference is that a turtle is a turtle and the tortoise is a tortoise. Did you know there's a man in Switzerland?
When cooking pasta, you should put the pasta in a pan and not Japan. Although they sound similar, they are two very different things. One is for cooking food, and the other is a country in East Asia. When making s'mores, you should toast the marshmallow over a fire and not try and use it to watch Hotel Transylvania 2. This is because Hotel Transylvania 2 is an animated movie and probably cannot toast marshmallows, but a fire usually gets hot enough to toast marshmallows quite effectively. Did you know? Richard Hammond is an English journalist, television presenter, and author best known from Top Gear and the Grand Tour, and cannot be used as a Vodafone SIM card. Although he is about as big as a Vodafone SIM card, Richard Hammond is in fact a human. Do you know what cows and flies have in common? A cow cannot fly and a fly cannot cow.